Hey everybody, what's going on? This is Karen. That's me. And I am doing the third edition to A Young Woman's Tale by me. What do you think? So, this is supposed to be my early 20s look or something. Actually, that was more 80s. So, when I run out of diary entries, which I probably will soon, I have a whole book of poetry that I've written, over a couple hundred poems in the last 25 years. So when that gets boring, I can bring out the poetry. A lot of it is kind of sinister, though. I was in a really dark place for a long time. But hope you like my lipstick, my eyeshadow, my hair, my beads, my jewels, and my top. Oh yeah. So, where did we leave off? And there are many questions about Andrew, which I will be able to answer. I think my hair is kind of crooked. There we go. So shall we start with a good day or a bad day? I think we'll start with the bad day this time. Kind of did all good days last time, talking about hormones and all that stuff like that. Okay. So let's get past that. Okay, so 1403. 26. Still acting like a child? No, that was me. Okay, Sunday, 1403, 10 p.m. This is a hard topic, and again, 18 years and older only, please. I feel like committing suicide. It's a hard one. My family treats me like crap. They degrade me and fail to comprehend that I am a 26-year-old woman, 27-year-old woman, as opposed to a younger bratty sister or a pain-in-the-ass daughter. I used to look up to my older brother when we were kids. We were best friends. And now he won't give me the time of day except to say hi or bye, as possibly his failed marriage is what gave him baggage. But life sucks for everyone. All we have to look forward to is heaven. 13 years later and I still feel the same. In my mind, I honestly and really think everyone will benefit from me dying. My mom will get her bedroom back. My other brother will have a hassle-free house, and my mom won't ask him to do anything, and my brother and sister-in-law won't hear mom say, "Can Karen come live with you?" Which happened. Let me remind you, 13 years later, and things have changed. A lot of things. Every second of every day, hearing about me. I hear my mom complain every second of the day, hearing about me and my brother. I just don't care anymore. And then I had a friend named Shay. Obviously, these names are not the true names, but just in case anybody should ever see this on my channel, She won't get any money from me for her kids anymore. All I can think that is Andrew will be the only one affected by it. Talking about death. The family will care only as in how much inconvenience I give them by dying, so they have to plan and pay for my funeral. Everyone hates me, and I'm starting to think I'm my father, and they don't want me. Am I accepted anywhere, or am I as bad as they say I am? All I know is life is good one minute while I'm in the presence of God, and life sucks the next when I'm in the presence of my family. And in big, giant letters, I am an outcast. Okay, let's continue with the bad side, and then we'll flip it to the good side. Okay, I think I already read that one. Yep, I already read that one. Okay, this is 05. This is just before I go and live on my own. And I'm on my own for 2 years. And then for the next 5 years, I'm estranged from my family. Just remember that. I'm sitting on my hammock on the front porch recalling this week's events, and my mind just goes to the bad stuff. Mom and I fought a few times this weekend. She hurts my heart. She looks at me like how a stranger would look at a crippled person. She may tell me nothing's wrong, but her tone and eyes deceive her. She looks at me like I'm this big burden she has to take care of. A child, no, a disabled child. She makes a problem out of the tiniest, simplest things. This is not nice what I'm saying, but this is in the moment of being hurt. She's a flake and a fruitcake, and I feel like I'm her mother and she's my child. I don't want her to mother me. I'm grown. I don't need it anymore, even if there are still things that I need to learn. I don't want her to smother me like she's been doing. Just be my friend. Why can't she do that? She has to take everything out on me, and I'm sick of being her punching bag. It hurts me so bad for her to look at me the way she does. My family might have more money than Shay's, but I'd rather be Shay's mother's daughter, my friend's mom's daughter, than my own mom's daughter. Lenny, which is Shay's mom, Lenny has no problem telling her daughters where to go if she needs, but she loves them and shows them how much she loves them, and you can see how they show it, and you can see it in their eyes. Shay has no idea how lucky she is to have a mother like Lenny. However, I do know it was bad in high school. When was the last time my mom gave me a hug without me asking for it? My grandma's funeral over 3 years ago was the last time she really hugged me back then. This will never resolve as long as my eldest brother lives. I don't want him to die. She'll always be up his ass. She needs to see a shrink and talk out her frustration and not pin it on me. She needs to deal with her mother's death and my grandfather's drunkenness. Love yourself because you don't know when anyone else will, besides God. So that was the bad side of the day. That's a lot of stuff to take in. I know last time was kind of fun and flirty and sexy, but this There was a lot of deep stuff going on in my life back then, and even though I think that there still is, at least, thank you, Lord Jesus, I live alone. And I don't have to go through that abuse anymore. And when my mom starts doing it, I say, excuse me. Don't project what you have on me because you're not having a good day or because you want to just blame somebody. So we have moved mountains last time. We went to walk a few days ago, and she is so up and down. I know she's 67. She's 67 and she's gotten a lot older, and there is something to that. But she would call me and say, hey, let's walk. We gotta walk. My back hurts. My this hurts and my this hurts. And we really just gotta walk, okay? We need to walk. And she's coming to me at a place where I'm like, I'm just doing whatever I'm doing. And she's like, we gotta do this. I'm like, okay. So then I get excited for it. I'm like, we're gonna go walking and stuff. And we're gonna just do that every day. And then we go walk a couple times, and then I call her. I say, do you want to walk? She's like, oh, no, I don't want to walk today. This hurts or that hurts. Or she kind of gives excuses, even though she would never admit to it. And then as soon as I get excited about walking because she wants to walk, then she backs off. So she said that I was crappy the other day when I got in the car, which I was. And so we're walking, and she wants me to stay back and walk with her because she doesn't want me to walk in front of her. I'm not going to do that. I have my own pace. I'm not going to compromise myself for what she wants. I did that in my past. I did that in my childhood. I did that when I was a young adult. I did that when I was an adult. I'm not compromising myself anymore for her. If she wants to walk, walk by yourself. If you don't want to walk, sit in the car. Stay home. I told her, I said, you don't have to walk. You don't have to feel compelled to take me to the park to walk. When I have a cemetery right over there that has 2 huge hills that I can just go walk over there and that'd be it. You can tell it's all still very... So, she's like... So she starts walking with me. She goes and does her own thing. She does a lap. And then she says, hey. And I look over real quick, and I didn't realize that it was her. She says, hey. Like she was, upset that I didn't say hi. I didn't know it was her. I'm sweating. I'm doing a thing. And And so then we start walking, and we get into an argument. And, she's like, man, you just got really crappy. And she knows how to push the buttons. She does it very well. She's very sly with it. And, wow, I'm kind of getting angry again. The good part's coming next. It's coming next, and I'm going to do a couple poems. She's very sly with it. And so she started, and I said, and I flailed my arms. I'm like, why do we always have to effing do this? And I was just at that point, she also doesn't know how much warfare, spiritual warfare that I go through on a daily, weekly basis. It has been the deepest mire that I've ever walked through in my whole entire life. And she just does not know the extent of spiritual warfare that I have gone through. I mean, you think that you would have already died. It's difficult, and I don't like to talk about it because people might not believe me and when I say it. So I flail my arms. I'm like, I'm not gonna effing do this. And then I start walking really fast, and we just needed a break. I came back and I told her exactly what I said. I said, you always get excited, and she said, let's walk. And I say, okay, let's walk. And then as soon as we walk a couple days, I call you and you say, I don't want to walk. And she's like, well, that's why you need a partner, so that way when you say you want to walk, I can say, oh, I don't want to walk. Well, no, I'm not your counselor. I'm your daughter. You little loving stupid thing. So that's still an ongoing issue. She doesn't see the abuse. She doesn't see it. And I can't stay back for her. I've done that. done that. Check, check. Not doing it anymore. This might sound like kind of harsh and mean, but I just really, I can't live for her. She's always wanted me to live for her. She said when she feels like people walk ahead of her that it's like a disrespect. Like, I understand what she means, but if you're walking for health, you walk your pace, I'll walk mine. Like my grandfather, when he got older, I would come to the side of the car, I would wait for him, I'd put my arm out so he could hook his arm in mine, and I'd walk him to the door of the restaurant. You know, I don't mind doing stuff like that if we're going out, but if we're walking, I need to get my walk on. I need to lose some weight, and okay, this little bumpy bump thing is okay. There we go. Alright, so that's over. Okay. So, about Andrew, again, this goes back to 2000. 23, was it 23 then? 22, 23? 11:01 p.m. Wednesday, 6/28, 2000. Oh God. Okay, just take everything else that you just heard and put it to the back burner. And let's start afresh. Oh God. I love Andrew so much. I want to feel needed by him so much. I desperately need a strong frame wrapped around me with our legs entwined. I need to feel safe and know Andrew can do that for me. I want to stare into his eyes for the longest time, then fall asleep in his arms. I honestly don't know if I could live without Andrew. He's never really shown me the true him, and I think because he doesn't want to get hurt. I swear I will never marry anyone besides Andrew. I'm so sorry I'm not Hispanic or a smaller person. I know it shouldn't matter, and it doesn't to me. Andrew's family has certain expectations, and it just is different for him. I know I would never put him down or intentionally hurt him or be unfaithful. I don't care if he marries someone else, I will always belong to him. Lord knows marriage isn't a picnic. It's a pain in the ass, but I'm willing to work on it with Andrew if he's willing to marry me. Lord, point me into the right direction. All I said in here about sex and Andrew, I take back. Except still wanting him to make love to me. Doesn't make any sense. P.S. Ask whatever Andrew wants, I'll do. Except not marry. I didn't know what I wanted. I'm so confused. I'll be his cook, his companion, his cleaner, and his child bearer. Okay. I didn't know. I'm so confused. It's like almost 3 a.m. by the way. Okay. I'm gonna do one more and a couple poems. I met this most wonderful man 2 weeks ago. Not Andrew. His name is Tony. It was a long time ago, and he's never gonna watch it, so I can say his real name. I am so over Andrew. I still care about him, though. Only as a friend. If I get married to Tony, my name will be Karen Stefan. Cool, huh? I'm glowing in this love. I'm also glowing in the spirit. I am so truly happy. I have Tony's phone number and address. I feel like Tony is the perfect guy for me. He is my soulmate. I pray that God will lead me into the right path of life. I love Tony so much. I've never ever felt this way before. Not even for Andrew. I pray that God will help me let that part of my life go. Tony's and my anniversary is October 30th, 2000. It could be a month anniversary, 5 weeks. I don't know. I pray this feeling lasts forever. The feeling of completeness. Tony, I am completely and utterly in love with you. Lord, please guide me. Funny how I could keep on going back and forth. And help me to do right by you. Amen. Love, Karen. Wow. That was November 14th, 2000. 11:32 p.m. to 11:47. That's how long it took me to write that. That was a Tuesday. Okay, and for the next 3 pages, I think I obsess over Tony. But that's another time. So let me put like some kind of marker. Alright. So that was that for tonight. Another entry in my journal. Okay. In my big book of poetry. So Asher Blonde asked me if I did anything with Andrew ever. I think the most we ever did was he kind of played with the girls a little bit. And we took a shower together. Which was great for me, but not for him. The only thing that we really did well together was be crazy together. I think that that's why we hooked together so well. We meshed so well because we both, at that point of our lives, were like seriously nuts. Okay, so being that I had a mostly of a bad day with a journal, I'm going to try to find a positive poem. Or maybe like a spicy poem. Gosh, I haven't done one of these in a while. I love my notebook. Okay. Okay, so this is the frisky one. Uh-oh. Let's go to the frisky one. This might be a 30-minute video tonight. Let me just take all these out. Not that one. Okay, this one was kind of more like a rap poem. Man, it takes a lot of courage to do this kind of stuff, doesn't it? What's so wrong with the plus-size lady? You know, my body drives you crazy. My curves and angles and all that goes. I know you love my style, so. My round face and smile so bright. I know you love cuddling me so tight. I know what I got, and I'm not frontin' with anything else. When I come around you beside yourself, just admit it. You love my curves, my hips, my lips, my plus-size thighs. Baby, this I know you can't deny. I have it all for you, so what you gonna do? You love me to love me, and our ecstasy, I'll get pretty for you. I love to tease, especially when you say please. Okay. Well, that was interesting. I haven't read that in a while. I wrote so many about Andrew. Okay. I forgot that I had this one. I have no idea of the dates. I should have put the dates on them. Ready? You're so beautiful, woman. Tell yourself that every day. You are a rare person to find. And and you have your own sexy way. There's no one else I'd rather be. You love to look into your eyes and see what other people see. Though you look in the mirror and see flaws and imperfections, it doesn't matter because I love you. That is the way things should be from now until eternity. Accept yourself as who you are, not what you want other people to view you as. Learn to love yourself, and everything else will fall into place. That is a poem for me. For me to love me, for you to love you. Okay. Here I am alone. I'm in a house, but it's not my home. I have no one to share with what I've got. You may think I have nothing, but I know it's a lot. How can I live? How can I be? How do I learn to love when no one loves me? I need love. Hold me, love. Kiss me, love. Gentle love. Let's make love. I know he's out there, but I need him now. I can't wait forever. I won't know how. I don't want to be alone anymore. I have so much to me. Why can't people see? Okay. I have two more, and that is almost at the end of the Frisky train. No, I know I have some more somewhere. Probably on my computer. On my flash drive. Okay. This was obviously when I was still a virgin. I'm a human woman who has real wants and real needs. I'm yearning for you to hold my body. I've always wanted to be a sweet little girl who has done everything I've ever been told. I'm an adult and this shit is getting old. I wish to shock everyone and break all the rules. I want to be a bad girl. I want to be tied up. And I want a real man to teach me about bondage. I was a little kinky back then. Okay. Everyone expects me to sit in the corner and not say a word. I can't go on faking to be someone I'm not. I can't pretend life is a bowl of cherries and mine isn't even broken yet. Alright. Last one. Aren't you glad you're watching this? I was into that at one time. That was when I was sowing my oats in the world. And when I was a virgin. Obviously, when you're a 24, 25-year-old virgin and you have not yet had sex, your hormones are going ding, 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 ding. My hormones don't do that much anymore. They really do not. I've learned to tame it. I've prayed to God to tame it. This last one is called Shattered. I was once this little girl who lived in a crystal house. I was protected from love and lovers and all the dangers of the world. I was sweet and innocent, and I had no information of impurity. I lived a lot of years this way until I became aware of the world. I used to be a crystal princess. The woman I started to become was broken. I learned what life was really like, and I had a stone thrown through my crystal house. My innocence in the fire within burned out. Well, so I'm not used to sharing all this information, but I think it's important to you to know who I am now, who I was in my past, and hopefully you'll stay in to see what's going on in my future. Okay. Nope, it's 31 minutes. It's a long video, and I think that I'm done. So much for the escapades of tonight. Love my bracelets, my lipstick, and my whatever else. I would like for you to tell me what poem you love the best and why. What resonated with you the most, and why. And at any time watching these videos, do you feel nervous, anxious, upset, depressed, excited? Let me know. I want the feedback. Talk to y'all soon. Have a good night, guys. Bye.